Hi, I'm Gene Hunt.
Hi, I'm Luce. We're here to talk about acting. We're actors at the Santa Fe Film Festival, and we both appear in Rivals. So stay tuned. We'll see what comes up.
Hi, I'm Abby Max.
And I'm Aaron Alexander. We're both producers at Silence Fiction Films.
And AMAX Productions. We're going to be talking a little bit about film and projects, and also the Children's Cancer Fund in New Mexico.
And what we're going to be doing moving forward, including probably doing the Elf on the Shelf series again.
You should see the old one, it's pretty good. Hey, stay tuned.
It's a program for filmmakers by filmmakers. It's the Breaking Indie Podcast. Hey guys, welcome to another segment of Breaking Indie. I am Brenden Roberts, and today I have the pleasure of talking to Gene Hunt and Luce Rains, a couple of guys who kind of like New Mexico staples. Luce, I've known you professionally and through reputation for a number of years. You've been in films like 3:10 to Yuma, No Country for Old Men, and now a film that you're both acting in, Rivals, which is playing here at the Santa Fe Film Festival this year. And Gene, we just met, but I like you already. So tell me a little bit about Rivals, and I would love to hear about your guys' kind of history, how you got into acting, into film. I know that you guys are also producers and creative minds in your own right. So I would love to learn more. Let's talk. So how did Rivals come about for you guys?
Well, that started with, I'm really good friends with Aaron Alexander. We kind of started hanging out about 8 or 10 years ago on some small projects, acting. We have an interest not just in doing the filmmaking part of it, but we started out as actors and technicians, and it kind of grew into the idea that we had similar ideas on, producing something, getting something out there. And so Aaron decided to go in a little different direction toward doing the writing and directing. And I told him that I wanted to just continue trying to do acting bit. But he got together with a writer named Nick Heeb, and they came up with this story for Rivals, which was originally a feature-length script. And I think that we decided that it seemed like something that we ought to do, but we weren't sure that we were ready to do something that was, or try to get the money together for the feature length. So they came up with a short story based on that, and what Aaron is calling the proof of concept.
Proof of concept. Mm-hmm. But it's actually part of the feature-length script.
So they'd be able to take the short and then stitch that into the bigger project? And
I don't know.
No?
I think that probably we would have to start over. I mean, considering the time that's gone past and
How long ago did you shoot this?
Was it 2 Decembers?
It was a year and a half ago in November. We shot in November.
A year and a half.
All right.
Takes a long time to get to a film festival.
Sure does. Don't I know it? And talk to me a little bit about the characters that you guys play.
Well, I was fortunate enough to be able to play the part of banker. I was, as far as the characters go, it is 1930s Depression era. I'm a little bigger, so I probably fit the idea of being a banker more than I would like a skinny rancher like Luce here. And the other character, which was played by Aaron Shiver. Right?
Aaron Shiver.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And So I fit into that character, but it's
Sure.
just a short thing at the beginning of the film, and I was happy with it. So
Luce, and you play
Kenneke.
Kenneke.
Yeah, Robin didn't get the name right when she was introducing the film, but it's a strange name, Kenneke. I met Aaron a while back. I've done 2 short films with him, and then we did a series of readings. One of which, no, we didn't read Rivals. We read a couple others. So we have a bit of a history, and he showed me the script. I thought, wow, this is a great little script. I read the whole
The feature.
The feature.
You read the feature. Okay, yeah.
And then he said he wanted to do a short from that. Of course, I was all on board. And I said, what do you need me to do? He said, raise money. So,
Okay.
and play a part.
That's always a nice ask. Yeah, if you could just get us some money, please,
So
that'd
I'm
be great.
pay to play.
Yeah. Okay.
But I just thought it was a good script. It's really kind of it's a bit of a thriller, really, kind of a mystery thriller. And the characters were good. You know, as an actor, you're only as good as the parts you get to play.
Yeah, and it's never like we always gonna have a lot of say in that.
No, not really. So yeah, it was a good script, and we had a really great collaboration. Glad it worked out.
Yeah. You've done your fair share of westerns over the years, haven't you?
I've done a lot of westerns. I like westerns and rom-coms for the most part. For rom-coms, but nobody's hiring me, so stick to the western.
They shoot less of those here in New Mexico. Yeah. And I see that you've got a little Nambe Award, which means you're an award
Yeah, I
award
guess
winner
I
this
guess
year.
I won an award for the work.
What did you win?
Best actor.
Wild.
I
Hey,
know.
congratulations.
best actor in Santa Fe Film Festival,
Oh, awesome. I couldn't be
2025.
I couldn't be at the awards ceremony last night.
I couldn't either. I
so,
didn't even
yeah.
know about it.
Awesome. Well, congratulations.
Well,
That's
thank
great.
you. I just, my philosophy is if you live long enough and you stick to your course, you never know, you might win an award somewhere down the road.
Or at least you have the expertise, you know. You've been around, you know something that some other people might not.
We had fun. I'm sorry Aaron Shiver isn't here because he's a big
Yeah, he
fan.
did a great job in the
He did a great
film.
job. He probably should have won Best Actor, but I got seniority. I think I had friends on the panel. Or on the
Helps.
committee
I'm a
or whatever.
committee.
Yeah, welcome. Well, yeah, welcome to the business of filmmaking. It
Yeah, I
helps when
must
you
have
have
had a
friends.
few friends in there to vote. for.
Absolutely. So what was so let's step back. What has your journey been like as an actor? You know,
Mine or Gene?
well let's start with you, Luce.
Well, it's been a long journey. I mean, I guess the first play I ever did, my mom dragged me down to the community theater, and I ended up as an 11-year-old doing some stage play. And when I went to college, I decided that might as well pursue it. It was more fun than everything else I was doing in college. So I stuck with it, and I became a stage actor. I did regional theater and quite a bit of it. And then since movies pay, you know, I just started auditioning for film. My first film was in 1975 when I was living in Los Angeles. This is when I got my SAG card. Bailed on Los Angeles after about 10 years, came back to New Mexico, and I've been a New Mexico actor ever since.
Yeah.
So I got about 50 years of history going on. And quite a few films, but mostly, you know, local hire type roles. Every once in a while you get lucky with something a little bit bigger or a little bit better.
I mean, I don't know if that's the way to say that, viscerally? I remember the shot of you in the pickup truck in No Country when you get shot.
Yeah.
As bloody as hell. I don't
Coen
care.
Brothers.
I don't care if it's a local hire or not.
Yeah.
The look on your face, and then like the, and you're just like, oh shit. Like I don't know.
Well, I
That's
don't know.
great.
I don't know if you remember it, but that film won the Oscar.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, how does it feel to be in the cast
That
of
was
Best
what,
Picture?
No
That
Country?
that
No
was-
Yeah.
Country for Old Men?
Yeah, that was the 80th Academy Award Best Picture.
Yeah.
And our scene is the one they showed when they
Oh, during the
when they
awards.
show the previews for the films that are selected for
That's
for
awesome.
Best Picture. If I'd known, I would have gone.
Yeah.
But who had? a
Oh, I
clue?
mean, that's Like there's so many levels of just that's awesome in my book of like, congratulations, even these years later. Like that's
Hey,
one
you're
of my
lucky if you just manage to squeeze into an Academy Award-winning film.
absolutely.
Not many
yeah.
people even get a chance to play a small part in them.
I mean, you're lucky very lucky if you get to be in a Coen Brothers film, let alone
Yeah.
perhaps their best.
Yeah, that
I
was
don't know.
awesome.
Well, that's a different debate.
Yeah.
We'll leave that for the comments below. What's your favorite Coen Brother movie, guys? Let us know.
Yeah, I love the Coen Brothers.
Yeah. And then, so, long history, film acting. Do you still do stage work?
You know, I haven't done a play for quite a while, and I don't know why. I guess it's just because I kind of did it all that I could do in New Mexico. I was part of the Santa Fe Festival Theater, the New Mexico Repertory Theater. I started Shakespeare in the Park in Santa Fe. So I've got like 30 years of doing theater in Santa Fe, and I just think I came to the end of it.
What do you think would be some of the best advice you've gotten from the acting standpoint over the years from your experience, like that somebody's maybe shared with you or that you've just gleaned on your own?
Hold on to your day job.
Yeah, that's probably a good one.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, that's something like somebody asked me to talk to high school students, and I was like, I'm not sure you want me to because it's not going to be the most inspirational. It's going to be realistic, and that is for most actors, it's a hobby. If you make a living on being an actor, you're very lucky.
Well, you know, you gotta, if you really want to go for the gold, you've got to live in Hollywood or New York. If you want to just be a participant in the art form, well, then maybe you're good in New Mexico or Atlanta or one of the other places where they make films and you can squeeze into the cast doing secondary or third roles. I've been completely satisfied with what I've, been able to do over the years.
Yeah.
Fame and fortune are not what my motivating factors were. I just like the communal art form. I love the storytelling, and I just like to be a part of a group of movie makers.
Absolutely.
It's always enjoyable.
And Gene, how about your journey? Did you used to have an acting studio here? Were you teaching an acting class?
No.
No. Okay. All right.
Yeah, so I've been acting for many years, and I have actually a theater degree. But my story is just the opposite, really. It was like I did a lot of community theater, mostly back in Kansas. And then I got a little more serious about life, and I didn't think that I was going to be in a position to make a living as an actor, although I loved doing it. So I ended up doing some other work for a living and ran my own business. And did that for quite a few years until I was able to retire at the same time I kept dabbling in doing some stage work. More recently, I had dabbled in doing background work, and I was set to be on background on No Country for Old Men.
Oh, yeah.
And somebody made the directors mad or something. I don't know what happened there, but they decided they didn't need me on set for that, but I got paid for it. So, going into doing some background work on 2 or 3 movies and getting used to being on set, which is a really good experience for an actor, just being on set and seeing how it all works. But then got serious about getting back into doing some acting classes and mostly trying to pursue getting into some speaking roles in the movies, and of course Rivals is one that will go down as right up there with a great actor.
Well, I appreciate it.
Award-winning actor.
Award-winning actor.
That's right.
I mean, you're great. It means you won an award. We've seen it. More than one.
Well, yeah, and to kind of reiterate what you said, I do think for people starting out, doing extras work, or I shouldn't just say starting out. I think extras work is a great way to study other actors and get paid. I think I've done also local hire work, speaking roles, got my SAG card. Any opportunity to get onto a set, and then you get to sit back, and maybe you get to work with, or maybe you're watching these other large A-list actors do their craft.
Yeah.
It always helps shape, one, your confidence, one, your insight, studying them, and then helping inform what is special about you. How do I take what I've learned and seen and adapt that to my own voice? So I think at any capacity, you're absolutely right. It's a great experience.
Well, I think you hope to be an actor, but you have this vision that a professional actor gets up there in front of the camera, he does his lines perfect the first time, and it's a take, and you're out there. So you aspire to do that. When you're on the set, you realize that they are human too.
Yeah.
And that no matter how great the acting is, there's always some little glitch that might throw you off, or at worst you forget a line or whatever, you get caught up in that. So I guess the thing that is good for actors to know is that yes, there are some outtakes. There's several outtakes that you have, or you can do a take over and over again. And some directors really like to take it many takes.
Not Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, he's like
Clint
8 maximum.
Clint Eastwood, he'll take one take and we're moving on.
It's like if we don't have it by take 8, then the scene's scrapped. It's
I would go back. I was being a wise guy when I said don't give up your day job. I would say everybody's obsessed with the fame and celebrity and all of that. The only reason to get into this and to do it on a consistent basis is because you enjoy the process.
Sure.
You're not thinking about the money. You're not thinking about anything but being a part of that process. And it has to bring you joy. You've got to love it. You got to enjoy it.
It's a journey. And it's not, hopefully you get, it's a smooth journey, but more often than not, it really takes perseverance and patience and passion.
And you have to know who you are, and you have to believe in yourself. Truly.
I'd be curious to know, is there a certain role in your career that really you look on as perhaps something that really makes you proud, or really...
Well, yeah, but most of that was on stage.
Okay.
Yeah. I did, I've had an opportunity to do about 15 Shakespeare plays in my career.
Wow.
Both as an actor, a producer, director. And that's where an actor gets to do the greatest material of all time. It's really not in film, it's usually on the stage. As they say, film is a director's medium, the stage is an actor's medium. So I would encourage anyone who's interested in acting to do as much stage work as possible, and then forget what you learned on stage, because when you get in front of a camera, it's a different reality.
Yeah.
It's all based on who you are. Yeah, you're wrapped in the character's dialogue. You're clothed in the character's wardrobe, but it's coming out of who you are. And there's a different level, obviously, between working on a stage with 500 people and working for a camera, which is one.
Mm-hmm.
So, you do have to make adjustments. But as far as acting goes, and the roles, the roles that I've done in Shakespeare were the greatest opportunities for me.
Do you remember any of the lines that stick out to you?
And I, forsooth, in love, eyes have been love's whip, a very beetle to a humorous sigh, critic, nay, a night watch constable, a domineering pedant o'er the boy than whom no mortal so magnificent. That's just a little something from Love's Labor's Lost. Believe it or not, I have Shakespeare in my head from 30 years ago,
I believe
and
it.
it's still in there.
Well, because it was Shakespeare, it takes a lot of focus to memorize all of that and to be able to enunciate it. Like, I did Romeo and Juliet in high school, and, you know, there's still a few lines from that it's like, oh,
Yeah.
I still have that in my head, too.
Well, the
but
poetry, too. It's
yeah,
like a
it's-
song.
Yeah.
I don't remember a single line from a movie I've done. Maybe for Kennedy. What the hell's that doing with that light on all night for?
Yeah, but yeah, when there's a certain poetry, like,
Yeah.
it's really eloquent and beautiful dialogue.
Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day to the last syllable of recorded time. But I'm not going to
Got a little bit of Shakespeare in it.
All right, what is that from?
That's from
Tomorrow,
Hamlet,
tomorrow.
isn't it?
Yes, it is. I think so. Or is it Macbeth? I'm not sure. I forget.
Um,
I've done Hamlet twice. I've never done Macbeth. Not playing Hamlet.
Sure. Amazing. Yeah, so earlier you'd mentioned how you would like to do more rom-coms.
I was kidding.
I was like, do
I'm
they?
not rom-com material.
Which is why I think it would be perfect of like, you know, playing against stereotype of like, yeah, you're great in a Western, that you've got that look. I would love to see you play in a rom-com. I think that would be great.
And I have to be the bad guy.
I think
the
there's
cab
options.
driver.
There's options.
Something.
Yeah. Gene, is there something that you like to? Is there like a certain genre or a certain kind of area of the sandbox you like to play?
Well, you know, I do enjoy comedy, and I've got a feel for that from, you know, being on stage, the films that or plays that I've done. But I really think that I enjoy the fact that when you do drama, you're pulling on something inner thing, and you're putting it out there. You're putting yourself out there and exposing your inner feelings, I think, which makes you feel like you've got a grasp on the audience a little bit more by doing drama, I think. But again, like Luce said, you know, you're doing it not for the money, you're doing it because there's a feeling that you have about your craft as an actor that you want to perform. You want to have other people understand the feelings that you are emoting, right?
I want them to be captivated by your story.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So.
Fantastic. Well, I look forward to checking out Rivals. I hope that they are able to continue with this journey, turn it into a feature, and
We'll see. I about tapped out all my resources. But maybe I can find
perhaps it won't rest all on your shoulders.
Yeah, right.
But well, thank you guys for being here and for
You
joining
bet.
us on
Thank
this
you.
conversation. And again, it's Gene Hunt, Luce Rains. The film is Rivals, and many more to come, I'm sure. But thank you guys, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Thank you so much.
Sounds good.
All right, guys.
Thank you.
And cat.
This podcast is brought to you by brwdigital.com, a video production company based in Santa Fe, servicing the needs of businesses and content creators worldwide. brwdigital.com.
You're doing really great.
We're on a podcast. This is
What
part
are you talking
2.
Oh.
I talked to some actors. Yeah, there's a camera back here.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
they
all-
can't see me looking at it.
It's all secretive.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. So yeah, hey gang, hi, and people at home or wherever in your car, wherever you're listening or watching from, welcome to Breaking Indie. This is another discussion here at the Santa Fe Film Festival. This time, we just talked to the actors of Rivals. Now we have the filmmakers, producers, Abby Max, Aaron Alexander. Aaron, you also directed, is
Yes.
that correct?
Yes.
All right, sweet. Part of this is a science fiction film
Yes.
branded film.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. Well, tell me a little bit about. We've learned a little bit about your film, um, through your cast. Tell me a little bit about your production company. I'd be curious to know. You guys are based in Albuquerque.
Yes.
Cool.
We're science fiction films. A lot of people get confused with science fiction films. We don't even do science fiction.
That's
as
great.
far as
because
genre.
I don't understand science. I also don't shut up much, so this listening portion is really hard for me.
Oh, no worries.
But so what kind of content do you guys make?
And it's usually we started out doing horror, and we will still dabble with horror, but we mainly do dramas, drama thrillers, and psychological thrillers. So we like to stick with things that are pretty dark.
Okay. You guys seem like such bubbly people.
Oh, very bubbly. She is extremely bubbly.
Yeah, I can tell. You're just radiating. You're just beautiful spirit and all smiles the entire festival from what I've seen. But you're also an actress, correct?
I'm an actress, yes.
Okay, awesome. So but you did not act in this particular.
I did not
You
act in
s-
this film. I'm just part of silence fiction. Oh.
Cool, that's great. And how did you guys get connected?
I'll let you say.
Well, how did we get connected? Like I'm glad you passed the buck to me because I can't remember.
It's usually safest to let the lady kind of, because if we drop the ball, we're
That's why I wanted
You
her
get the
to, and she's like,
pass.
"You say it."
Yeah.
Are
You
sure?
know,
Are you sure you want to?"
actually, well, we had met at like a networking event. And no, actually, we met at Minefield Film Festival. It was his
Oh, that's
place.
right.
I was going to support a friend, and I actually ended up sitting next to him. I didn't know him. I was like, dang, I didn't even know who he was at that point. And I took the seat next to him. He didn't say a word. I cracked a few jokes. I was like, chuckled. I thought they're little pity ones, but it was okay. And
Like right now.
Silence.
no, kind of, yeah.
See where it's from now.
And then we met at another networking event and ended up talking and really connected and clicked. And since then, it's just been like, I have an idea, then he kind of builds on it, or vice versa. So it's just very much like,
Cool.
It's been great.
Flow. Do
mhm.
you guys write together?
Like some
Elf
of
on
our
the
little
Shelf.
skits and
Mhm,
stuff, we
mhm.
do write together.
Mhm.
But like she's very creative in coming up with ideas. Like, tell them about Elf on the Shelf.
It was a lot.
You created Elf on the Shelf.
Well,
She's the creative elf.
Wow. Will you fund my films, please?
no, I thought it was funny. Last year I did it by myself, and I was like, let's see what they kind of like real life, what it would be like. So I actually filmed it all myself, everything, set up my stuff, and from the day after Thanksgiving all the way to Christmas Eve. And it was just little fun skits. And I asked him this year, hey, do you wanna join it? I think it'd be funny with two. And he did. And we got in a lot of chaos, and it was a little adventure, and it was really fun. And
Cool.
yeah.
Awesome. And are you guys native New Mexicans? Did you transplant here? How did that work?
I've been here most of my life, all my life, I would say.
Okay.
So, yeah,
So
this is my land.
Alright.
So see,
How about you?
I've been here for about 16 years, but I'm from Texas.
as you can tell,
Texas.
Yes.
Texas.
What part of Texas?
I'm from like Midland, Odessa area.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm from Washington, so state.
They're just similar, right?
From Texas?
Mm.
Very similar. I do say tin weird, apparently, and beg. I've been getting called out occasionally here and there. So I'm sure that will pop up at some point in this episode.
I used to say big a lot, and I'm not sure why, because that has nothing to do with New Mexico accents. But like all my family used to be like, "Why are you saying beg for bag?"
Yeah, right.
And I'm like,
Shopping bag.
maybe
Like,
past life thing,
yeah.
because this was only when I was like up to 4 years old, and so it might have been a past life thing. Maybe I'm from Washington. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if that's a Washington thing either. I think like my family is just a little.
Well, I'm a little.
I also Texas is weird because you guys all say Coke for any kind of soda. It's like I'll have a Coke. What kind?
Exactly.
Freaking out. I think that's pretty bizarre. And then New Mexico is a soda state. I'm pop. Or at least I was. I had to assimilate to the New Mexico culture when I moved here because everyone's like, it ain't pop, dude. It's soda.
Well, why don't we call it soda pop then?
That's too weird. It's just one. It's just one. You can't have both. Can I get a soda pop Coke?
I want a Coke soda pop.
Yeah. I mean, that I don't know. Well, we're gonna workshop this. Tell us in the links below. What do you say? Soda pop, Coke, crystal meth, whatever you want. Crystal light. Sorry, different drinks.
New Mexico.
Cool. So where? Talk to me about like where your guys' projects are. Like what have you been doing? Where are we at? What do we got in the pipeline coming our way? I want to know.
Yeah, we're nonstop busy. So as far as science fiction films is concerned, we have like 4 different scripts that are being developed right now, and so we're hoping that one is finally ready to go so that we could get that, so we could shoot that. But we also have other things that you could talk about that keeps us very busy.
Yeah, so I do a little hosting morning show on KRQE called New Mexico Rising,
Oh, really?
5:30 on Sundays, and he
That
comes and
must be
helps with that. So it's fun.
That sounds awesome. I just can't get up that early.
No, it's hard.
Wow. What has that been like?
It's been really fun. I get to interview some pretty cool people, like the president of Kindle from Amazon, and
Yeah.
do like some. I get to learn a lot of cool stuff, so I like that.
How long have you been doing this?
I've only been doing it for like 3 or 4 months, so
Oh, wow.
I'm new.
Dude. All right. Well, it keeps you fresh and what's the word? Responsible on a Saturday night. That's for sure. Wow, cool.
And then
Is this on?
Channel
that-
13, yeah.
I don't have TV, but I'm gonna tune in. I have Roku. Most people don't realize you can watch live TV on Roku.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Same.
No. It's something I have to explain to my mom continuously. But since she's probably the only person listening, love you, Mom. Hi, thank you for being here. Cool. So you host. Do you do other events as well?
Yeah, and I'm a board member for the Children's Cancer Fund in New Mexico, and we started a program for the kids, performing arts program. So the kids are taking acting lessons every week, and we've actually produced 2 films starring the kids. One made it to Dances with Films Film Festival. The kids got to fly out and watch themselves on the big screen. It was me and Stephen Burho and a whole crew. So it was a lot of fun, and we're about to start our 3rd one. And it's a lot of fun. It started just to build confidence and skill within that population, because that is one of the problems with kids suffering from cancer, is a loss of confidence. And I was trying to figure out, wait, what can we do for these kids? And that's the first thing we did. And now it's grown to now we do modeling classes, and we are also doing like music classes. And believe it or not, he was a rock star in his past life, and he's teaching the kids instruments now as we speak, actually.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What instruments do you play?
I play pretty much all of them, not very well.
All right. That's better than me. I play none of them, all pretty terrible. So,
Wow.
how did you get involved with the cancer? It's a children's cancer.
Yeah, the
Cancer Foundation?
Children's Cancer Fund in New Mexico. Actually, I have a daughter who's a survivor of cancer, and she's doing great now. She's grown, married, has a kid, and living her best life. And but that was one of the issues that happened. I was like, wow, that was something that she had suffered from. And so what I did was, not knowing what the hell to do, I just like hired a photographer, hairstylist, makeup artist, and we had a photo shoot. And I wanted to remind her, like, you're still this badass girl, right? And
Yeah,
yeah.
confidence building,
Yeah.
self-esteem building, just a reminder that like this
Yeah.
isn't the only thing in your life that defines who you are. That's really sweet.
And once she got to a point where she was like doing good in her journey, I was able to like concentrate to help that community specific.
That's
And
great.
yeah, so that's how that came about.
Oh,
We also
awesome.
have Amax Productions.
Oh, Amax Productions,
What is
yes.
that?
The A stands for Aaron. but
Yes,
yeah.
because people are Amax Productions. They're like, oh, so Abby Max Productions?
No, the A is for Aaron.
A is for Aaron.
So what is Amax?
Well, we do like little reels for businesses, or even actors or models, anybody who just kind of wants some production, little short movies, all different kinds of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so kind of serving more of the artist-based community. Sounds like.
Mostly.
Mhm.
We also have different things that we do for just the general public to capture, life events and such.
Mhm.
That's kind of like just a sub of what we do with Amex.
How have how have you kind of grown with your business over the years? Like how has that journey kind of evolved for you, or has there been conscious choices of I want to focus in only on certain things, or is it just kind of like riding the waves of what evolves naturally?
Well, as far as science fiction films is concerned, I had produced and directed some movies and stuff, and it kind of I kind of got caught up in life, so it kind of slowed down for me. And then it wasn't until like maybe the past 2 or 3 years that I just picked it up again. So it was more of like the ebb and flow of life where I'm gung ho and like very creative and pushing my limits and stuff, and then down here where it's just like, okay, I'm just living. I may write one sentence on a script and then just put it away. But so that's how it's been for me for science fiction films, and now we're like pushing harder and getting things actually moving forward for our feature films to be reach distribution and such. So
Yeah, it's part of the creative process. Is it's never like a clear. Not every project's ever the same. And like as a someone who like writes out of necessity, not because I'm a great writer, because like no one else is bringing me content.
mhm.
It's like sometimes you're really in the mood and sometimes you're not, and like some projects take years, some projects like just come immediately. But it's kind of the journey of any person who creates, right? Is it's like
Absolutely.
it sometimes isn't really dictated by when I
Mm.
want it to happen. It's just when it happens naturally or
Right.
something like that. But
Yeah,
I
that's a
imagine
great
the
way to
same is kind of with a production company at times.
it is.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like going with the flow, like you were mentioning, happening naturally. And
Have you ever been on a podcast before?
no,
I mean,
no, I have.
I don't
Sorry.
know what I'm doing.
I usually try to avoid podcasts in the past. That was like during
Yeah,
the,
they're pretty
bonfire.
cliche.
But
But I appreciate you being here.
no, absolutely. Like I want to be on more podcasts now. It's just that like when I was in that, that dip, I got like very like under a rock kind of, very, very introvert for an extrovert.
I think we get
So
criticisms because we don't have the headphones on the microphone, and like that's what dictates the podcast. Is like you have to have the headphones and talk into the mic, and sit around and go like, "What? I can't hear you from across the table.
right.
Why do I have headphones?" We just do it a little differently around here, all right? Anyway, so what else you guys got coming out? Or like, what's like? Can we talk about the future? What's or like we can talk about anything you want. I just want to give you the stage.
For me, he's also involved. We're really starting to do this other production for the Children's Cancer Fund, and I would hope that somebody would want to get involved. We need people that want to volunteer to help us. Like, do you do makeup or hair? Or are you in wardrobe? Like, how can I help? I would really like them to reach out and be like, hey, I would love to help.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, that's what I hope.
that's a great thing to mention because there are a lot of people out there who want to do things, and not everyone really knows how to get involved. So,
Mhm.
what would be a great way to like to get in contact with you or
Yes.
the foundation?
So they can go to ccfnm.org and send an email or even give them a call and just say that they would like to help out in the performing arts programs or any other things that they're doing at Children's Cancer. And they do a lot, but
How often do they do stuff like this?
it depends. Like, I just kind of like create things. I was like, okay, I think this is a cool idea. And then I run it by my peers. And
And
do you think this will work?
the more people who offer to help
The
get
more we
involved,
can
the more you
do.
can do, right?
Yeah,
So we'll definitely include that link below, guys. If you are, and this is probably in the New Mexico, Albuquerque area specific.
all of we actually serve all of New Mexico
Okay.
kids and their families. They do a lot of cool stuff. So even like financially, if they wanted to help, we give gas cards to the families to get to and from appointments. If the kid has an appointment and they're getting a shot, or if they have a doctor's appointment, them or their siblings, they can go into the treasure room and pick out like a toy. We provide food vouchers, and also we help with the bills. Like we do a lot of different things, and it's an amazing organization.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
So get involved.
Do it. Do it. And also, you're never too old for the treasure room. I don't care. Maybe you are, but I like a good toy and trinket, whatever. That's fine. My dentist might disagree. He's like, dude, no more. No more free toys for you. But yeah, great. That's awesome. So cool. And do you guys have, well, I guess I can't, hold on, sorry. Let me rethink this question because it's going to be dated.
Are we old? Is that what you're asking?
Oh,
I'm shocked, off camera, I'm shocked that you have a child who's a grown adult. I think you're like 25. So, whatever, I don't buy it.
it's good skincare. Take it seriously.
Let's talk about skincare.
Yeah, here.
What do you use?
Holy water. Holy water.
That's great. Yeah, I make a certain dirt from the church at Chimayo, holy water, and just smother it.
You make a mud
And let
pie.
it set.
Yeah, and then just sit it over caliente for the day. Anyway, well, is there social media for your company that we would like to reach out to and follow or
Yeah.
get in touch with you?
So for science fiction films, it's social media, which is Instagram, Facebook is Science Fiction Films. So it's the at Science Fiction Films, all one word. AMAX is AMAX Productions.
And that's like the handle for also Instagram, or that's a,
For Instagram, Facebook, the socials.
we'll link that below too.
And you can see our elf on the shelf.
I think even TikTok. Yeah, you'll be able to see Elf on the Shelf at the AMAX one.
Is this is like a series that you did? I thought you made the actual Elf on the Shelf.
I'm not that cool. I'm not that cool.
Yeah, I should have elaborated on that a little bit. This is like a comedy little series thing that you did every day during that time?
It was a lot.
Every
It's
day.
a lot of work.
Every day.
I can't believe we can sit next to each other after all of that.
Oh, man, I'm impressed. Yeah. All right.
And you have your Abby Max handles are, what are they?
Abby underscore Abby underscore Max underscore 505.
How do you spell your Abby?
ABBY.
Oh, the correct way. Uh-huh. All right.
Aaron underscore, no, I'm sorry. The THE underscore Aaron underscore Alexander. Aaron is AARON.
Sweet. I'm Brenden Roberts at BRENDNROBERT. No, I literally changed my Instagram yesterday.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm going from my legal last name to my like.
Illegal.
You're illegal.
And on Instagram, they wouldn't give me the Roberts with the S, so I had to go with a Z.
Oh, so it's a Z.
Not really, just on Instagram.
It's kind of hip.
That's yeah, it's very Gen Z. No, yeah, I don't know. I just was like, cool. Nobody knows how to say my actual last name because it's a little different, and so I started going with something else. And it was like, this is getting confusing for even me, but let alone like as I'm doing these interviews and talking to people, they're like, what is your name? I'm really confused by this. So
I want to know.
Brenden Roberts.
Roberts.
Okay.
I just like the sound and how it feels on my tongue to say it.
Yeah. Well, I've been going by Wedner since the beginning of my life.
Vedna.
Yeah, and everyone is like, I'm sorry, what? Webner? I'm like, no. They're like, what kind of name is that? I was like, made up, but not by me. So, yeah. I got a new Instagram handle. Check it out. You'll find it
Awesome.
somewhere.
It's like my old
Below.
name. I was gonna go by Webmaster.
Web, like spider.
Well, like the interweb.
Yeah.
Same thing. Spider-Man interweb.
Webmaster. Turns out there's an internet troll who already had that one taken. So that's too bad.
That could have been me. You don't know. I may be the troll.
You wouldn't be the first. Or the last on this thread. And that's okay. We'll take it.
But I don't want to take up any more of your time. I know that you guys have a very busy schedule and have been all over, up and down that red carpet, cutting that carpet up, tearing it up with your dance moves, with your crab walking skills that we were doing earlier. And they're both pretty light on their feet. What can I say? They got some moves. But thank you guys. I'll let you boogie on out of here. Thank you for being on the podcast. For all those listening and watching, please share with your friends, like, subscribe, do all the things that help us keep this podcast alive. And to our sponsors, thank you, Mom, for all your sponsorship over the years. Love you so much. All right, guys, that's it.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
It didn't hurt. It didn't hurt at all.
Well, you can still have a toy from the treasure chest.
Thank you. Thank you. I felt brave.
You are brave.
Okay.
It's a program for filmmakers by filmmakers. It's the Breaking Indie Podcast.